maybe they should bring Johnny Depp back. Hey, Bob, you've lost so much money the last couple of years. The valuation went from $328 billion to $170 billion. You've lost $160 billion of valuation the last 2.5, 3 years, give or take. Guess what? Go pay Johnny Depp. Pay him $500 million. Beg him to come back. Beg him to come back. Drop the press release, okay? This guy's going to be worth this $500 million will take Disney from 170 to $220 billion because guys like us are going to be like, thank God they're bringing him back. Then make an announcement. There is no DEI, LGBTQ stuff going on here. Give Johnny this. They asked Johnny the question in court. Here's what Johnny had to say. Go ahead, Rob.
Mr. Depp, if Disney came to you with $300 million and 1 million alpacas, nothing on this earth would get you to go back and work with Disney on a Pirates of the Caribbean film. Correct?
That is true, Mr. Rottenborn.
That is true. By the way, give him $500 million.
Wow.
So guess what Disney announces?
What?
So what's his name in the movie? What's Johnny Depp's name in the movie?
Jack Sparrow.
Jack Sparrow. You want to know the new Jack Sparrow? Go ahead and show him, Rob.
You're joking.
No, go ahead and show him the new Jack Sparrow. Go show. No, it's better than a black guy. The new Jack Sparrow.
No, it's not.
The woman? Black woman?
Upcoming
No, it's not.
female-led Pirates of the Caribbean movie.
It's still
in making at Disney. Ayo Edebiri is being eyed to star as a character named Anne. They want a younger cast of pirates looking for hidden treasure.
Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you, and Tom, you two are going to know. You got all three of you guys are going to know better than me. You see the writing on the wall. You've lost half your money. I know Vanguard, they all have an agenda, but at what point are you like, guys, enough is enough? Tom, if you're on the board and you're seeing this and you're not as woke DEI, but you're losing everything, how much power do you have to go, guys? You are absolutely not putting a female to take the pirate.
Do you think she's straight or she's lesbian?
I don't know.
She's a lesbian.
She's like, okay.
She was asked in January 10th of 2024.
There we go.
While discussing her role as lesbian character, Josie and Bottoms Edebiri told, I don't know if she's a lesbian, she played, Senator Rachel's going to talk lesbian fight comedy. Rachel. I mean, listen, do you understand what direction they're going right now?
Yeah,
of course.
But here's
the one thing that they have in common, though, whether it's Johnny Depp or the lesbians, the pirates, they want that booty. We know that.
Booty. But listen, but here's the thing, though. It's like, no, listen, we don't care. I don't care, gay and all that. The character is Jack Sparrow. End of story, bro. Without him, you're not. I'll bet anybody right now, $10,000 to your $1,000, that is going to flop.
Rob, do me a favor, Rob. Go to Google and type in the following. Is Ayo Edebiri a lesbian? Just type that, please, and see what comes up with a Wikipedia. Wait till you go. Zoom in, please. Let's read this. During her junior year of college, Edebiri began pursuing a career in comedy and interned at Upright Citizens Brigade. Edebiri has canvassed for the Democratic Socialist of America.
Yeah. Oh, weird.
And she identifies as queer.
All you're going to do is alienate 50+% of the country. Most men are going to be like, dude, you know all those gay, lesbian, black pirates running around back in the day? No. It was fucking white dudes.
I don't remember those. Yeah, but hear me out.
Did you see the new Mr. and Mrs. Smith?
I saw that.
Did you see that?
We're gonna remake.
Forget about Brad Pitt.
If Bob Iger came out and they announced
came out of the closet
press conference, he's standing next to Johnny Depp, and they announce $500 million, no DEI, no LGBTQ. We're going back to old school Pirates of the Caribbean. What would happen to the Disney stock the next day, Tom? Tom, what would happen if they announced Johnny Depp come back? We're giving him $500 million. We begged him to come back. He agreed to do so. We apologize for the treatment of jumping to conclusion on what happened with him with the Amber Heard case. He's one of the greatest actors of our lifetime. We want to give him and the fans the opportunity to see the next one being made with him. We don't see the brand Pirates of the Caribbean. What would happen to the stock? I'm actually curious, Tom. What would happen?
I'll tell you what would happen, because the stock market doesn't care if you're straight, gay, whatever. They only care if you're going to make money. And that would be a move that's going to bring people to the theaters and is going to make money. In the face of this horrible slate of failures, the stock would pop. That day, the stock would pop, because you know what? Money is agnostic. They don't care about your and money is culturally blind.
Period.
Money is blind to lifestyle. Money wants to know that money is made. That's how the stock market works. And guess what? The stock would pop because investors everywhere behind the cover of darkness behind their computers would be like, hey, well, I'm buying because you know what that means? That means they're going to make revenue on that movie. I can't wait. Up.
But if you want a real life view of what DEI looks like, this is the most like antithetical, ironic. You know the new Snow White and the Seven Dwarves?
Oh, don't even start.
Have you seen what the Seven Dwarves look like?
Yeah.
No, just show this first, Rob, if the audience
Mr.
hasn't seen it
Smith.
yet. Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Okay. So this isn't like, dude, I don't care what it is, as long as it's a good movie. They're basically saying, I mean, is there a more marginalized acting group than the Dwarves? How many roles do they possibly have?
Not
right?
that many.
You had Willow, you got Willy Wonka, you got a couple
Loompas.
Right. Now you go to Seven Dwarves new cast. They got one dwarf. One dwarf. They got a black guy. They got a random white gay guy. They got a fat guy. They got a couple other. Yeah, they're not even hiring dwarves. They can't even have 7 dwarves anymore. Let's get some lesbians. Let's get an Asian dwarf in there. Let's just get to the color of the rainbow.
Well, even the dwarf is an amputee. Take a look.
His arm is
one
missing.
arm.
He's not even. He's a dwarf. He's missing
all
the
you're
vein.
doing.
I liked the old Seven Dwarves where it was just metaphor for drug use. You had Sneezy, he was a coke freak. You had Sleepy, he was into downs. Grumpy, he was a drunk. Bashful, complete Quaalude kid. And then you had Doc, he was the connection. I liked it when the Seven Dwarves were all about drugs.
That's it.
The connection. Speaking of the connection, why does the Biz Doc, a.k.a. Doc, know so much about the drug paraphernalia game?
He's had a good time.
This is the line that Kirk Lazarus said, right? I know who I am. I'm the dude dressed as this dude, disguised as the other dude, right?
Yeah.
It's like, wait a minute.
That's what DEI
That's
is.
what
in a
DEI
nutshell.
is. So last time on Tuesday, we announced anybody that buys the Future Looks Bright hats and the gear, and we said we want 1 million people wearing this gear during these strange times. We want people walking around saying, hey, I believe future looks bright, and getting the reaction from other people when you wear that shirt. At the end of today's podcast, we'll be taking a raffle. We have everyone's orders. We'll take a raffle. 2 people will win a ticket, $750 to come to the Vault Conference. We'll be announcing that at the end of the podcast. And on top of that, today, we have some stuff that we haven't given away. We're continuing this. We sold out of a couple of our hats, by the way, on Tuesday. Instantly, 3 hats sold out. But anybody that buys any of these gears, Rob, can we show this on the camera so people can see it? Pick any one of these hats and one of the Future Looks Bright shirts. Okay, go a little lower. You got the purple one. You got the white one. Pick any of these trucker hats for some of you guys that want the Valuetainment logo with U.S. flag next to it. We also got the PBD podcast hat there as well. You pick the black or white Future Looks Bright hat. Choose any of these combination hat and a shirt. You do. Next week, what we're doing is we'll be giving away one of the Ryan Garcia signed gloves, a Trevor Bauer signed ball, and 5 signed Choose Your Enemies Wisely live next Tuesday at the end of the podcast.
So if you like this clip and you want to watch another one, click right here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click right here.